It's a lot. It's a lot. I definitely need my village, and I definitely have my help that I have. So, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my daughter's grandma. Shout out to our village that helps us out.
And speaking of trail ride, talk
Mm-hmm.
about your single more. So I've been seeing that go kind of crazy all over the place.
Man, listen, I'm super
Lowkey.
excited. Yes, trail ride, man. So I took my daughter to our first trail ride recently. It wasn't that. It was when it was summertime. It was getting hot. DJ Pay Me was having a bunch of different things. And shout out to Jasmine Brown. She invited us out there. We are the official JB Steppers. So shout out to them and the JB Steppers. But she invited us out to our first trail ride. My daughter has been going to her line dancing class, and we kind of both been going and learning different dances and stuff like that. And so once we found out that it was going to be a kids trail ride, we seen the bouncy houses, we seen the hay rides, we seen the food trucks, and just being out there kind of inspired us on. And so I described my time at the trail ride and how much fun I had, and that song just kind of like basically lived and breathed exactly what the moments was that I lived with my daughter, and it just was an amazing experience. So I wrote about it, made a song about it, and it's going crazy. Now everybody doing the dance and stuff. So yeah, it's fire. It's fire.
That's one thing I will compliment you on about at least trail ride for sure. And I'm pretty sure the rest of your music, you speak from experience and you write from experience.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's a big thing with music, especially nowadays. It has to be really authentic.
Yeah.
To the person's story, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is kind of, I don't know why it is only in hip hop. Why do you think it is in hip hop we take everything so serious, or like everything is so literal as far as like lyrics?
Oh, I don't know. Like people be, I don't know.
Like why? Like why do you have to live what you say on your song? They don't have to do that in country.
You got to live what you say. Period. We always say teachers like. The best experience is the teacher, you know what I'm saying? So you have to learn from those experiences in order to write about them. It's what makes it real and authentic. And it is what makes your audience and your fans connect to you. So I think that the authenticity behind it is what's most important. And especially in rap and hip hop culture, there's been so many people that's pretending to be something that they aren't. And so instead of it being a situation where people want to speak from experience, people are speaking from other people's experiences, and it's not authentic. Even if you heard your friend tell a story and you're telling your friend's story, it's still not as authentic as it would be coming from the person who actually lived those experiences. And so when it comes to hip hop, especially, like, you got to live what you're rapping about. You got to live what you're writing about, because if you're not, then people are going to see, and it's not going to give off the same feel that it would had you not been being exactly who you are. Music is a way of, it's an outlet for people, especially people like me, artistic people who love the arts in general. You know what I'm saying? Just got a respect for dancing, rapping, singing, entertainment in general, movies. I love it all across the board, so it's different things that I study and that I love. But being able to live something and being able to write about something is so totally different. Like the songs where, I have had people who helped me write certain songs. The songs that people helped me write or how they view me is what we collaborated on talking about. But those are their experiences from them, how they see me. Those are not my experiences that I actually lived. And so it's not going to connect with everybody, and everybody's not going to be able to relate to that, because they're going to be like, well, I don't really think that this is her. I know her for real, and it's not exactly who she really is. So, that definitely plays a big role in it.
Yeah. Sure. About to say, image is a huge thing just in music. It's a very huge thing. Even to bring in some of pop culture, we can talk about just some random topics. Even with like, do you think like what's going on with Young Thug right now?
Woo! Oh my God.
Do you feel like him trying to hold on to that image that he had before he went in is hurting his career? What do you feel like he should do for his career in this, this moment in time? Because since we was talking about image, I feel like his image is like not at risk, but it's being questioned, I would say, by everybody.
What I would say about Young Thug is whoop-de-doo. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, but whoop-de-doo. Like, I am not a Young Thug fan, so I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and act like I'm a Thug fan, because I'm not. He had some songs where I think that in a time frame that it came out in, they were hot songs. But if you actually listen to his lyrics and his words, you're like, what did that just say? Like, what did he just say? Just like, not a fan. I'm not a fan of Young Thug. No shade to nobody who is. I have not looked at the album. I seen the album cover. It was trash. I just am not a Young Thug fan. So I don't think that you should ask me about it because I'm a little biased about that. But I feel like his image is what it's always been. It's never been an authentic, real person. He's been an image his entire career. He has never actually been an authentic person. And so with that being said, I can't look at him and I don't see a thug when I look at Young Thug. So for that even to be his name is to me an image, because like I see a young dude probably from the suburbs who started hanging around his hood friends and who adapted an image and did some stuff just to get some street cred, even if he did anything. And I don't know. I feel like he don't even actually like women. Like, I feel like he's taking Mariah the Scientist's light, and I feel like he's grasping onto her to save his own career. I feel like he's throwing topics out there, talking about different people and different situations that he's just talking about things to just keep himself relevant and keep himself in the media. My personal opinion, and whoever his publicist is doing a great job of keeping him in the media, keeping him relevant, because in my opinion, he hasn't been relevant until these tapes started coming back out. His music is not relevant. Nobody's really listening to it. I mean, I might have listened to the Cardi B verse, but that was because I was strolling and I heard it online, and I didn't even listen to the actual song. Like, I'm just not about to go through and listen to a Young Thug album. I didn't listen to the albums before. I might have heard Lifestyle, and I liked it because so many people were on that song, but I still didn't like what he was talking about in his verse. I just don't think he's authentic. I don't think he has an image. I think that they're grasping at straws, trying to save something that was never really there. People have that moment of fame, and I think that his moment was here, and now it's gone. And now they're just throwing out tapes to talk about different situations, because I don't know no thug that's going to get on the phone and talk to his girl or talk to the people in the courtrooms and say, if we all go to jail, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, your lie is crazy.
What? First of all,
we all go to jail for life.
We all go to jail for life.
For life.
Whoop-de-doo. I have never, that's why it went viral, because what thug is saying whoop-de-doo? That is such a, that's not even a phrase we use in an urban community, and that's just all I'm gonna say. We don't say whoop-de-doo, okay? But that's why it's so popular right now, because it's funny. Like, I don't think that he was really ever a thug. Yeah. I just think that he is an image that they sold and they painted to us, and he falls in those categories of hanging around people and adapting their personalities and character traits and wanting to be something that he's actually not. And that's why it didn't work.
Gotcha. Yeah, you were the wrong person to ask about the super bias. Super bias.
I mean, come on. Look, but what I have said was not the truth, though.
I can agree with some points, yeah.
Okay, well.
Because it took me a minute to get on the thug, too. It took me a minute, but
I can't even. Lifestyle is probably the only song that I really know by Young Thug. And even though his part was like super prominent in a song, we don't remember it because Young Thug was on it. We remember it because it was Birdman, Young Thug. It was Wayne. It was so many more people on that song.
It was a moment in time.
Yeah, like especially like a party song. Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about. That moment, it was fire. He did have some other songs that I probably can't name right now that were really good, but as of now, I'm not going to listen to a Young Thug.
It was a stand moment in time for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we know we was talking about image and then thug, I'm gonna stay on the image. What do you think the image of South Carolina music is? Or like, what do you think our sound is? Because I see what our sound could be with like, how would you consider it? Like country rap? No, it's not country rap though, but like.
So at the moment, I know a lot of eyes are on South Carolina because of 803 Fresh, because that is such an international song. Yeah. It's gone global.
That's what I'm saying? Yeah.
But there are artists that have been here putting in work before
years.
803. Yeah, like you got Lil Ru who had a smash hit. You had Trap Dicky right now is making a whole lot of noise, and he's from the Carolinas as well. Like the baby's from the Carolinas, so it's very hard to pinpoint our sound because we have so many different sounds as far as rap, as far as Southern soul, line dancing. We got so many different people. I just think that South Carolina is talented, period. And I feel like we should have eyes on us just because of the talent, not because of a particular sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do feel like the eyes are on South Carolina because of the Southern soul sound. And it has been making waves. Nephew Jones has been talked about on the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. You got, what's his name? Mike Clark being talked about on the Breakfast Club. 803, King George. You got so many people that are like from the South Carolina area, like Charleston, Columbia, Hopkins. You got so many people that's from one area that's making so much noise. And even the DJs, like right now, it definitely is that Southern soul country sound that's happening. That's what I feel like South Carolina is right now. But there are more people outside of the Carolinas and inside of the Carolinas that make really good rap music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Make really good R&B music. There's so many different spectrums of music, but as of now, I'm going to say the Southern soul sound.
Southern soul sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Another question for you, because I actually ran into somebody who kind of reminded me of you. Uh-oh. So, in a good way, okay. in a great way. Mm-hmm. Almost too great, because she's so versatile with like, not with just career, but just with the type of music that she makes. Mm-hmm. That me personally, I feel like it hinders her career because she can go in so many different avenues. I feel like it can be like kind of confusing. Mm-hmm. It can be confusing to somebody that may want to invest into the consumer. Mm-hmm. And that kind of reminded me of you because you're so versatile, but not as far as acting and making music. You know what I'm saying? Because you can keep that versatility because those two different things. But what do you feel like your lane is like?
I've been told that I have to choose so many times. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's good to be versatile."
Yeah, but
you would think that, but it's low key not.
It's good to be versatile because you have a lot of talent, but you have to stick to one genre to make yourself known for that particular genre, and then venture out once you have the audience, so that they can know what all you do. I think. For me, my sound, I really let the audience pick my sound. Like right now, the Southern soul sound is what sounds good on my voice. It's what's working, and it's what I'm probably gonna see where it goes for now. Mm-hmm. 'Cause to me, it's soul and R&B and gospel all in one, and that's all of my roots combined into one genre. And I think that fits me probably better than rap or probably better than R&B, just simply because it's what I grew up on. So it's easier for me to connect to and to make. But if I had to choose, I definitely would probably be an R&B girl. Like I can rap and I do rap, and rapping is what got me the attention because I like to freestyle. I like the art of writing, and I just like to have fun and talk about things that I wouldn't say in a singing song based off of my experiences. And so rapping is what got me the attention, and it's what got me the eyes on me. Mm-hmm. People don't like my singing as much as they like my rapping though, but now that I'm doing Southern Soul, it's opened a whole nother audience of people to see me, and they like my rapping. You know what I'm saying? They like my singing too, but they really like my rapping. So I don't really necessarily know, to be honest with you. I just like to be an artist, and I just like to create art and do what feels good and feels right at the time. Like if I'm having a rough day, if I'm having a bad day, if I'm feeling gritty, I'm going to rap. I'm going to rap. If I just got my heart broken or I'm in love, I'm going to sing. I'm going to talk about those feelings. I want to cry. I want to be emotional. If I want to go to the trail ride, I want to sing, I want to line dance. Like I don't say that I really have a sound, and it's not necessarily a good thing to be so versatile, but I could care less what that looks like to people. I like making music because without making music, I don't know who I would be. So I don't do it for, and people say I shouldn't say this as well, but I don't do it for the response from people. I do it because of the passion that I have for it, the love that I have for it, the art in itself, and just being who I am, authentically being able to go in there and create stuff that people like and listen to, for me is just enough justification that I'm just doing something that I love and what's right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know who told you that, because I totally agree with that statement you said. I mean, the people response is one thing, and I get when you're trying to make it to a certain level, I understand people responses matter.
yeah.
But at the soul, at the base, at the foundation of everything, it all starts with that passion. That passion to want to make it, the reason why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Absolutely.
feel like if it's rooted in that, then everyone who's supposed to gravitate towards you as far as like your fan base, they'll do that because you was being unapologetically yourself the whole time. So you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Fact.
So I feel like that's the perfect way to be, in my opinion. Just me personally.
I just think that music in general has gotten away from authenticity, and people try to sell an image. You know, like, I hate to talk about this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation.
We should have talked about that before Thug, Lowkey.
God. Look, like, I am such a Nicki fan. I've been a Nicki fan since I was 17, and she started my boob, and I came back to school with her signature on my titty. So everybody knows how much of a Nicki Minaj fan I really am, right? But my girl has been tripping lately. Like, there's things that she said and done that she said that she would never say and do that she's been doing, you know what I'm saying? And for her to get to a certain level and to treat people how she was treated when she was trying to get on, I don't like to see that, because that doesn't make me feel like you my sister no more. It makes me feel like you against all of the girls that's trying to come in through the door that you kicked wide open for us to be. You had the crown for over 10 years by yourself. Nobody else was beside you making any noise besides the women that came before you, who are legends and icons in themselves. And you yourself as an icon, as a legend, not being able to applaud the younger generation who have your style of music, your style of writing, who look like you, who are, you know what I'm saying? For you to shun them to the side because you don't agree with some of the stuff that they do. We don't agree with everything that you do, you know? So it's like, just clap for the next girl. Like, just clap for, I love to see people win. I don't think that being a girl's girl, you should be like, I feel like it's tarnishing her image. I feel like it's not positive at all for her. And for me to be a Barb and for me to love her so much, I don't like to see where this is going, because there's so many times where you can love the person and you can love the art of a person and hate the person. You know, there's so many legends where we don't like who they are and their characteristics make them a terrible person, but their music is still their music. Like, she's kind of falling in that same lane with Diddy and R. Kelly and the Michael Jackson. Like, there's so many rumors about these people, so many things that these people have done as people, inhumane people, that now we're starting to see their actual personality. But for so long, we only saw the music and the art, Trey Songz. Like, once you start finding out who people really are behind the music, you don't really like them no more because of the type of person that they are. But now I'm putting her in those same type of categories, because even though Diddy blew Biggie up, we love Biggie. We love the music that Biggie made. We love R. Kelly and the music that he made. We love Trey Songz, the music that he made. These are people who are like icons to us that we saw and we wanted to be like in our time, but now we're seeing they're not really good people. And now it's showing us that you made this amazing music and you had this amazing reign, but now you're not a good person, and now you don't want to see nobody else win. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So just as I like Cardi. Mm-hmm. When I met Cardi gave me love. Cardi still remembers me. She applauded me. She told me to keep going. She said that she liked my music. She said that I got to keep finding my sound, keep doing my thing. Whenever you meet somebody like that, same thing with Lotto. Like, when I meet these people and I actually am able to work with them and have a conversation with them, they are exactly who they are as a person, as well as in their music. They just make music. The music is a part of you. It's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think it's very important to separate the person from the art. The art can be amazing and the person can be terrible. That doesn't necessarily mean that we have to cancel the person. Cancel the art because of the person. No, let's throw the person away. We don't agree with their decisions and how they did people and how they treated people. But they still made some amazing music, so.
So do you feel like that helps or hurts the music industry? Because how the music industry was before, it was, cool for artists to be mysterious. But now it's like cool or popular for you to be seen more and be with the people more. What you think? You think this helps or hurts the industry?
The industry has taken such a turn that now you have to sell the person and then the art. Before, it was only the art and the person didn't even matter. We didn't even know what John B looked like back in the 90s. We didn't even know he was a white boy.
Everybody thought he was black.
Everybody thought he was a black dude. I thought he was a black dude. So it's like, whereas back in the day, all people cared about was the music and how the music sounded, what you created as a person. But now, because of the people like Diddy, people care more about who are you? Like, can we follow you as a person? Can we agree with you? Are we going to cancel you as a person? And now you have people who don't have the best music, but they're great people, and you want to follow them. You know what I'm saying? Because of who they are and what they do, like, you're selling the image now. You don't have a choice anymore. It's not about just music no more. People, the Gen Z, they care about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Whereas our generation, we just cared about good music, and that's all we cared about. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, people care about what type of person you are. Are you able to connect with your fans? When you meet your fans, are you going to treat them any kind of way? Like, people are not going to follow you if you're treating anybody any kind of way. People are not going to want to deal with you, talk to you, work with you. They're not even going to want to listen to you. They will literally cancel you in this generation because you are not who you portray to be or who you sing to be. It matters now. It's such a different time and world that we live in where it matters. Your image matters. It does. They do want to see you. They want to see what you look like. They want to see what type of person you are. They want to see what type of parent you are. They want to see what your interviews sound like. Who are you behind the music? Okay, and now that I see that you are a good person, you're a decent person, mm-hmm. I can rock with your music and I can support you. There's been so many times where people met me and they're like, oh, you're nothing like who I thought you were. Like, I heard you was like this or like that. And it's just like, well, people get whatever version they give to you. And people also, they like to judge you before they even know you. Mm-hmm. So I would say it's important. It's way more important now than it's ever been. Get to know the person.
This is a question for your career. Mm-hmm. Still on image. Would you ever be one of those artists to go under the knife? Because, it just seemed like all the female artists do that for the most part. They say they won't, but then they do. I don't know what type of pressures that they have. It's a few artists I think never really needed the knife. But, I don't know how that world is.
Deal now.
I know, because like you said, you sell an image, so you got to have the image looking nice.
You have to. They not going. Sometimes they'll book you because you look better than somebody else. Like, that is the reality of it nowadays. So personally, for me, I've always thought about it, but I don't want an unrealistic body. I just want the things that it looked like in high school and in college before I had my daughter. I don't want nothing added. I don't want nothing extra. I don't want anything like extravagantly that doesn't look like myself. I would do like a mommy makeover. I would do something like very, very, I don't need a BBL is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't go straight to the doctor and be like, all right, just give me a big old butt. Like, no, no. I think I have a good size. I think I look very good. I just think that if I could get back to that track body and that body that I had before I had a child and the laws of gravity fell, I would like it a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though it's not necessary for me, all of my friends say I look good. I stay working out some type of workout routine. I eat well. I take care of myself. I think my appearance is important because I just like looking good for myself. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would, because image is such a big part of. It's a huge thing. It's not something where you can't do that anymore. The girls that even are not musicians, not artists, they're not nothing. They're just models, and they got their body done, and they're getting paid more to promote than the girls who are actually influencers and who have things going on and who don't have their body done. So if it's going to triple your back, it's an investment. You definitely have to invest into your image and invest into whatever it takes for you to get to where you want to go in your career, especially choosing this type of career, entertainment. It is very important.
Yeah. Any female artists you want to shout out from the South Carolina scene besides yourself? Because I don't hear too much about female artists down here. I hear a lot about the male artists, not about the female artists. I would say I hear a lot about female artists in North Carolina, not South Carolina.
I am going to just say shout out to all the female artists in Columbia, South Carolina that's doing their thing. I don't want to leave nobody out, and I don't want to single out nobody. My girl Karina J, she know I fuck with her. I ain't supposed to say that, but I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
I rock with my girl Karina J. There's so many other artists that are out there that I've met that are doing their thing, especially on the scene. There's so many more females now than it was back in the day. And I'm going to just leave it at that because I don't want to get into the debate of who's the best Carolina artist and who's making the most noise.
And it shouldn't be like that.
Because there's so many lists out there, so many situations out there that I'm not even on. And people don't even know who I am. People, they still trying to pinpoint me and put me in a category or as a host, as a rapper, as an R&B artist. They don't even know where to put me. So I'm just going to say shout out to all the South Carolina women in music that's doing their thing. Shout out to the big dogs, the little dogs, people that's coming up and coming, the girls who are just grinding it out and who have respect and morals for themselves. Stick to your guns. Don't let these dudes try to play you. We are in a male-dominated industry, but the females are definitely taking over. So shout out to all the women.
Facts. What's next for Alexus Bria?
Oh, film, man. I'm getting that bag.
More film.
More films. I can't say too much because I'm under NDAs, but I got a Netflix series coming out that I'm going to be a main character on. Got another movie that I'm going to be a main character on as well. So shout out to those projects that I'm working with. Shout out to, shows, interviews, podcasts.
I don't know how you...
Every single day is something.
I'm going to say, I don't know how you move around like you do.
So,
I'm for real about that.
Yeah. It just looked like I'm so busy all the time. And I am. I absolutely am.
Facts. You always doing something, got your hand in something.
Man, I just won't, like I told you before, I want to let my work speak for myself. One thing you will never be able to say, people can say that they don't see you, but when they see your work and your work speak for itself, you can't deny somebody who has been working their behind off for years over time. And it's people are finally starting to see it because it's starting to make sense now and make money and have motion more. But I've been doing it for years before anybody. It's been at least 15 to 20 years that I've been every single day grinding it out and have no recognition, have no,
That's the side people don't see.
Yeah.
People only see when you finally make it to where you've been trying to go for years, and they be like, "Oh, she made it overnight." Now I realize
I'm still not there though.
Yeah, overnight was years,
yeah,
years in the making. Still, like you said, still not there. You still in the making right now.
Still in the making, and I still don't even get the recognition. I'm still not as big as some people coming out of Columbia, and that's just real. There's some girls in Columbia that have way more of a following or influence with less music or less credits than I have. And I mean, you seen it. Sometime I had went back and my friend was like, I really want you to take time and put together all of the celebrities that you met, talk about it. I don't know. And this is not a dig to anybody in South Carolina, but I don't know nobody that has worked from Oprah Winfrey to Kevin Hart to Tank to Genuine to Belle Biv DeVoe to Curtis Blow to Chubb Rock. I'm talking from generations of people. Been on stages with Lil Wayne, Tory Lanez, 2 Chainz, meeting Queen Latifah, Magic Johnson. These are people that's Quavo.
These are people some people will never see in their life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That I can go and I can see experiencing Jay-Z do a speech, seeing Beyonce, be in the same room as Beyonce, it's so many things that I can say for as an artist that I've accomplished independently with no help. Being invited to the BET Awards and being featured on the camera during the pre-show, like in itself, like I had people text. I didn't have my phone, of course, because they took it, but I've had people texting me like, "Girl, I see you on TV," like, and I didn't even know that was going to happen. I was just asked to come and be a part of something, and I got paid to be there. So it was just like a situation where people are actually watching you and they see what you got going on, and they respect you in that industry more than the people that's from your hometown. So it's not nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But being invited to the BET Awards, going to the Grammy Awards, these are things that they just started doing in South Carolina. I'm not shading anybody, but like I've been invited to these shows. I've been doing this for a very long time. And it's like finally being able to, the reason how I got to the Grammy is because Lyrica Anderson gave me her ticket to go to the Grammys. It wasn't necessarily a personal invite from the Recording Academy, but they have to approve you in order for you to be able to be in the room. And there's not people that I know that can be in the room at the Grammys. I don't know a lot of artists in Columbia that has done that. So, like just being connected with the right people, networking, doing everything that you're supposed to be doing as an artist, and not limiting yourself to where you're from is a big thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, just in due time.
Yeah.
You heard all the accolades, just in due time. And then when you're there and you go around certain people and everybody already know you, it won't be a surprise because she's been around. She's been working at this shit for a minute now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like whenever I can go on set and like I think I said this before to you on your last podcast, but when Fantasia is looking for you, particularly on set, it's a whole different look than from when you looking to take a picture with her because now everybody like, well, how she know her?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Who is you? Yeah.
Who are you? Like, and that makes people also want to get to know you. So having people like Halle Bailey call you family, Fantasia, her people call you family, just so many different situations and scenarios where people actually know exactly who I am from my work and want me to come back based off of my professionalism, based off of me not being thirsty and taking pictures. Like that happened on the Fight Night set where we were talking to Samuel L. Jackson and Clifton Powell and Kevin Hart, and I didn't make it to one shoot or one filming day, and they were like, "Yo, where is Whitney? We need her back because she's not thirsty. She's not following me to try to get me to take a picture with her. She's not trying to be unprofessional on set where all these other people oh my God, having that professionalism and being who you are and being just authentically yourself and just doing the work, like keeping your head down and doing your work makes so much of a difference. Back in school, they used to tell us to keep our eyes on our own paper. If you keep your eyes on your own paper, that's why I can't sit here and name people in Columbia or nowhere that's doing whatever they're doing because my day-to-day schedule, when I wake up early. I get up, I work out, I take my daughter to school, I work for myself and for other companies contracted. I'm constantly focused on making my own paper, making waves for me, try to study algorithms so that I can blow myself up. Like everything that you see is independent work. There's nobody pulling no strings. There are partnerships and there are people who come around you that you network with, who help you, who understand your vision and that help you build building blocks. But other than that, like it's just an independent grind. Like you might see, shout out to Dom's marketing. Dominique Collins been helping me make the pieces make sense. But before he came along to even put me on a platform to be seen, I have to have something to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I've been doing has been making sense. But there are people in Columbia who've never heard of me. There's people who don't even know who I am. And me making it make sense and pushing it out to people makes even more sense because just as important as it is for you to go into the studio and make a song, it's just as important for you to push it out there and give it the right marketing to make sure that people are able to hear you because you can make great music. But if nobody's listening to your music, then you've just did something that you're not. How you can put money into the studio, put money into the music video, put money into all of these, your outfits, getting people to come through, the cameraman, everything, you pay for all of these things, and then you put it out there, and then you just let it sit there and do whatever it's supposed to do. No, you need to also pay to promote your music so that other people in other areas can hear you.
Thank you for saying
It is
that.
just as important as going into the studio. Just like you got to pay for that time, pay for marketing, pay for promotion, push your music, believe in yourself enough to put that bag behind yourself in all aspects. When they say it takes anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 to push one single, it absolutely does. It absolutely, one single. That's not including promo, radio, marketing, DJ. That's not including anything. And then you still got to get out there at the end of it, after you have spent all this money, and do the work. Hey, man, go to the clubs. Hey, man, play this song for me. Go to your homeboys. Hey, man, make sure y'all spending this at the college. Hey, you still have to do work. And as an artist, I always call it my career because I actually take this seriously. Like, I work this just like I would work a job, like I'm working for myself. Mm-hmm. And I am pushing every single day at something for something to happen. You think it's easy motion, it's not easy motion. No, I'm putting myself in this position. Nobody is helping me. There's no major budget. There's me grinding my behind off as a single mama to make this happen. So believe in yourself enough to invest into yourself. Image is important, but it's just as important as promoting. Just as important as making a song. Facts.
We gonna end on that, but I'm happy you said that because people don't realize how much promotion affects all the music that we listen to today. Some of these songs we wouldn't even know if it wasn't for promotion, to be honest. And I think, me personally, I think the marketing more important than the creation of the song sometimes, because we done heard plenty of songs that was trash, went viral. No effort at all. You can tell they didn't care at all. They just went in the studio and said whoop-de-doo and did whatever. It came out and did whatever and it went crazy, but that's because they had that promo. They paid for that promo, or they had a team that had a plan already set in motion. So
that made it make sense.
I just want to say how important that was, and I just need you to do one last thing for me. Look at the camera and say, if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
If you can dream it, you can achieve it. This is your girl, Alexus Bria. Thank y'all for watching.
All right. Another episode of Lowkey Dreamers Podcast, and we out.